Good evening, everyone. My name is Nicole Plavec, or Nicole Plavcova, so I technically have two legal names, which definitely gets a little confusing at airport security. But yeah, a little bit about my background. My dad grew up in Příbram, which is 40 minutes outside of Prague, and my mom is from Opava, which is in the Moravian part of Czech Republic. And they met while studying medicine at Charles University, so they were part of the student protest during the Velvet Revolution. They emigrated to the United States in 1997, and I've lived in Shelton, Connecticut my whole life. So I was born in the United States, 2004, and my parents made sure as soon as I was born that I had a dual citizenship, which I'm very grateful to them for doing that. Czech was my first language, so I did have to take extra language classes in elementary school to learn English. And my parents homeschooled me in Czech, so I like to call myself a fifth grade dropout. And we would go to Czech Republic almost every summer and sometimes during Christmas and holidays just to spend time with family and friends. And yeah, we would always be involved with activities happening at the Czech Center and Sokol in DC. So like my lovely sister mentioned, ski trips and just trying to form more of a community just in New York, in DC, just wherever there's Czech people, we try to find them. So yeah, there's me and my sister as kids in Prague with my dad. There's us with some giant mushrooms, because we all know Czechs love to mushroom hunt. And then there's me in just some traditional clothing. My mom's family's originally from Banov, which is southern Czech Republic, so this is just some traditional clothing from that area that I tried on this summer. For my education, I'm an undergraduate student at New York University. I'm majoring in Applied Psychology and Anthropology. And some clubs and organizations that I'm involved in. I am a facilitator at One Love at NYU. So that's a club dedicating to empower and educate students about relationships and spread awareness about healthy and unhealthy relationship patterns. So I've led a variety of different workshops just to spread awareness and and facilitate meaningful conversations about relationships. And I'm also part of the NYU Naughty Knitters, which I did not name that. But that's another it's an NYU-affiliated organization where members knit and crochet different items to donate to organizations in need. And I'm also a current intern at the Czech Center, so I help out with events such as concerts. And my future plans are to go to graduate school and possibly get involved in social work or community psychology, just in fields where I can make a social impact on underprivileged communities. Here's just NYU campus. The second picture is the view from my dorm freshman year, and I was very grateful. I was on the 25th floor, so it was an amazing view. My hobbies, I've played tennis my whole life, and I was on my high school tennis team, which you can see me there with my sister. I have also skied my whole life, and I enjoy going to the gym in my free time. I also enjoy watching movies, so some of my favorite English movies are Lady Bird and Poor Things, and my favorite Czech movie is Golia, and my guilty pleasure movie is Vrchní prchní. And so my biggest hobby is fiber arts, so I learned how to sew and embroider during the pandemic. And then almost 2 years ago, I had my grandma teach me how to crochet, and since then I've created a lot of items ranging from clothing, accessories, decorations. So I've created an Instagram account. Here's some of my embroidery work, and then this is my Instagram account where I just try to document the process and just the finished product of crochet items, because it does take a long time, so I want to make sure that I have that recognized. If you want to follow it, Crochet with Nick. And some projects that I've worked on a few anthropological projects for school. So my first project that I've done was working with the Polish community, and just to explore the prominence of the Polish community in New York. And I did this by observing the dynamics of Polish delis and interviewing some managers of Polish delis. And a current project that I'm working on is the attitudes surrounding female work and areas of handwork such as knitting and crocheting. And I'm working on this project by observing and interviewing the members of the NYU Naughty Knitters, because they range in ages and experiences. So here's a picture I took while I was doing my work on Polish delis. It's a deli that's closed, and then there's a thriving Popeyes right next to it. So. And yeah, here's just a picture I found of some early crochet hooks. You can see how they range in sizes, and yeah, I just think it's very fascinating just to see the process and how it's evolved and just the different attitudes on feminine work. So yeah, and thank you very much. Here's my email if you want to reach me, and again, my Instagram if you want to check out my work. Thank you.